Greetings, gents. I'm Geofatboy for ShaveNation.com. I received a comment on one of my recent YouTube videos. It will be the topic of today's video. It came from Nathan B. And Nathan said, "Hi, I bought a number 2 Chubby Simpson brush a while ago, and with every shave, 4 to 6 hairs come out of the brush. It still has lots of brush left, but I'm wondering if that's a normal thing to happen with Simpson brushes. I'm gentle with it and don't use hot water. I don't know. Thanks, Nathan." Nathan, thank you very much for the brilliant question. We have gotten this question a few times, and it's happened to me. Lathering, mixing lather, applying lather, some of the hairs will fly off and just stick to the cream, wind up in the sink. You'll see them. They come out of the brush knot. Well, I thought, okay, who better to know than Simpsons? So I forwarded the email directly to them, and I got this response. Many of our handmade Simpson shaving brushes, particularly the Chubby series, widely regarded as the finest and most densely packed shaving brushes in the world, contain in excess of 20,000 individual hair strands within their knots. Knots of this size and density, by their very nature, contain many loose, short, or stray hairs that haven't been picked up in the glue setting process. These will naturally work their way out during the first few months of shaving. Fortunately, in 99.9% of cases, this initial shedding abates and stops altogether. Let's elaborate on that for a second. Here's my Simpsons Chubby 2 Super Badger brush. If it has 20,000 hairs in that knot, that's pretty crazy. I never knew it was that many. I knew it was a lot, but 20,000 is unbelievable. It's common sense thinking that when you take 20,000 hairs and you insert them into a handle and you glue it in, some of those hairs, they aren't going to contact the glue. Because this is so thick down here, I'm sure that some of them won't get attached to the glue. So it's only normal that some of them will come out. Let's say you lose 100 hairs during the first few weeks of having the brush. No reason to get excited. You still have 19,900 hairs. I guarantee it will still lather as it did on that very first day when it was brand new. Probably even better, because the bristles will spread out a little bit over time and they'll start to retain the moisture even better. We would consider a period of 2 to 3 weeks, or approximately 50 shaves, to allow a Simpson shaving brush to properly break itself in. It is common for Simpson users to panic initially as loose or short hairs work their way out. All brushes behave differently and have their own characteristics. We would not consider hair loss of approximately 1 to 5 bristles per shave to be consistent with a manufacturing defect or an inherent fault. It is highly unusual for a brush to start dropping a substantial amount of hairs after many weeks or months of use. Various factors can determine if a brush starts to lose bristles, however. The water can be too hot, the brush has failed to be cleaned or rinsed thoroughly, soap or cream residue buildup in the base of the knot, the brush has not dried sufficiently between shaves, mildew has started to build deep within the knot, owing to a humid or damp storage environment, excessive force, amongst many others. There are a few steps that can be taken to alleviate the problem and hopefully have your brush performing and functioning as it should within a couple of weeks. Use a normal hair shampoo product and give the knot a gentle lather before rinsing out all residue in warm, clean water. To ensure the residue is fully removed, gently squeeze the base of the knot and any remaining soap will find its way to the tips. Once you are entirely satisfied that the brush is soap-free, give it a quick shake by hand and lightly stroke on a soft towel to ensure you have gotten rid of any excess moisture. The brush should then be left in a well-vented area, preferably near an open window, to enable a natural airflow through the knot, aiding in the drying process. Simpson suggests rotating brushes if you shave on a daily basis. The denser the brush knot, the more drying time it needs. The Chubby series would need a minimum of 48 hours to dry thoroughly, for example. Moisture within the base of the knot will only lead to problems, eventually the onset of mildew and certain bristle loss. Look after your brush, and your brush will look after you. When the knot is completely dry, take a gentleman's hair comb and gently comb through the knot to remove any loose, short, or stray hairs that may be evident. I really like this red Speed Guide comb because the teeth are set well apart. Very easy to comb through the brush. It glides through very nicely. And it allows you to get right through into the center of the knot and work your way through and really give it a good combing. get all those loose bristles out. I don't know if you can see, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4 little bristles at the bottom of the sink. So this really does help to remove any loose bristles, and it will make the knot uniform again. If it starts to go oblong or oval or anything like that, this will help make it straight and uniform, and the brush knot will look much better. This process should be repeated over the course of a fortnight. A fortnight? Some of you might be scratching your head right now. Those of you who are not from the UK. If you didn't know, a fortnight is 14 days or 2 weeks, whichever comes first. Sometimes when dealing with such a precision, handmade product, a little patience and perseverance is needed. I hope this explanation and demonstration will help you minimize the loss of hairs in your shaving brush. And just keep in mind, if you see a couple fly out, some stick to your shaving cream, some in the sink. When you brush it out, when you comb it out, don't get too crazy over it. As Aaron Rodgers said, R-E-L-A-X. Relax, it's no big deal. You still have plenty of hairs, and they don't call them the finest shaving brushes in the world for nothing. Enjoy the Zen moment of your shave. And just common sense things that I always do after a shave that you've seen me do in a lot of my videos. Rinse out the brush thoroughly, remove all the soap, give it a little bit of a squeeze from the bottom to the top of the bristles or the hairs. Don't pull on the knot, you don't want to do that. And then take a microfiber cloth just across like that, dry the tips, and most important, the proper drying position for a shaving brush, bristles down like that. Common sense. And if you can, store it in a well-ventilated area so it gets some airflow. Never in a cabinet, medicine cabinet, drawer, anything like that. And these are all just common sense things that you can do to extend the life of your brush. If you want to pick up any of these items, Simpsons brushes, the stand for the Chubby 2 or 3, perfect size stand for it, the red comb for brushing out your knot, or even the microfiber towel, just click under the video where it says show more and you can grab them right there. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, share my videos with your friends, shaving and more. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you very much for watching. Visit shavenation.com for all your shaving supplies. I'm Geofatboy. Have a great shave. Have a great day. Uh-oh, looks like I have a 4 o'clock shadow. Got to go to shavenation.com. Have a great shave, have a great day.